I still remember the moment when I first saw you. You looked like a fairy who had somehow stepped into my ordinary world and made everything around you feel different. There was something about you that caught my attention instantly, not just your beauty, but the way you carried yourself, the calmness in your eyes, and the warmth in your smile. It felt like my heart noticed you before my mind could even understand what was happening. From that first moment, there was a feeling I couldn't explain. You were just someone I saw, but somehow you felt familiar, like a beautiful chapter of my life that I had been waiting to read. I didn't know then how much a single person could change the way I looked at happiness, love, and the little moments that make life special. I remember looking at you and thinking how rare it is to find someone who has such a beautiful presence. You weren't only attractive because of the way you looked, you were attractive because of your energy, your kindness, and the way you made everything feel lighter. There was a softness about you that made people feel comfortable, and there was a spark about you that made it impossible not to notice you. Over time, I started realizing that the first impression I had of you was only the beginning. The more I knew you, the more I discovered the beautiful person behind that smile. I saw your heart, your thoughts, your dreams, and the little things that make you who you are. And honestly, those are the things that made me admire you even more. You became someone I wanted to talk to, someone I wanted to share my thoughts with, someone whose presence could turn a normal day into a memorable one. Even a simple conversation with you had a different feeling. It was like the world became quieter for a while, and all that mattered was the connection we shared. I want you to know that I appreciate you more than words can explain. I appreciate your smile, your patience, your way of understanding things, and the way you bring a special kind of happiness into my life. Sometimes people enter our lives unexpectedly, and without realizing it, they become someone we never want to lose. For me, you became that person. When I think about the first time I saw you, I smile because I had no idea that moment would become such a beautiful memory. I had no idea that the person standing in front of me would become someone I would think about, care about, and want to make happy. You are not just beautiful on the outside, your heart is what makes you truly special. The way you care, the way you express yourself, and the way you make people feel valued are qualities that are hard to find. That is what makes you different. I don't know what the future holds, but I know that meeting you was one of those moments that life gives us to remind us that beautiful things can happen unexpectedly. You came into my world and added a kind of happiness that I didn't know I was missing, so this message is for you, the person who made a simple first meeting become a beautiful memory. Thank you for being you. Thank you for bringing your smile, your kindness, and your beautiful energy into my life. I hope you always remember how special you are and how much you deserve to be appreciated, because from the first time I saw you until now, one thing has remained the same: you are someone truly unforgettable.